Hey everybody, and welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Thursday.
Hey,
today we're gonna be
Connor, I'm leaving. I feel like it's weird for me to be in this particular daily. Did you guys not know that?
Well, are you gonna be back tomorrow? If you're just if you're not feeling well, you can
Friday.
just come back tomorrow.
If you're leaving, can you grab me something from the 7-Eleven?
I can do that, but I'm leaving Rooster Teeth, Funhouse, and Inside Gaming.
What?
It's super weird that you had to find out about this publicly in front of everyone.
Yeah.
We're the cyberpunk devs of Rooster Teeth. We have to find out when it's already public knowledge.
Topical.
Yikes.
We have to leave this in the episode. I'm contractually obligated to put in all
We
material.
can't cut
I never
anything.
cut anything.
I don't think we even have any editors on the team, actually. I don't know if anyone
Not really.
knows how to do that. Well, this is going to be awkward for you guys.
Oh, shit.
But also, I did really love working with you. You're all really wonderful. You're like a really good team of people.
Thank
Want everyone
you.
to know that.
We loved working with you too.
Yeah.
And we hope
You
you
are
can
a pleasure.
You can come back or do something with us at some
Super
point.
busy. All right, well, I'll see you guys later.
Okay, well, hang on a minute, 'cause I do have
bye.
some
If you wanna
papers I want to
Now
go.
we got questions. So, let's do the daily.
All right. Well, if you know any other Alanas, let us know on Twitter, because
Yeah, send them our way.
We need a new one.
Desperately.
Anyway,
They
hey
have to be
everybody, and welcome back
Australian,
to Inside Gaming Daily for Thursday. Let's talk about Halo Infinite, the game that might be more of a dumpster fire than Cyberpunk 2077 or Star Citizen.
That's not
Nah.
true.
No.
And I wouldn't call Cyberpunk a dumpster fire. Brian, what the are you doing here? Come on. But still, things are not going great for the Series X's most anticipated launch game.
Well, it was supposed to be a launch game before it got delayed until, I don't know, sometime in the future.
Yeah, just the future.
Yeah, but now things have gotten even worse because the game's director has left before the game is even done. Not an amazing sign.
Bloomberg broke the news yesterday that Chris Lee, who was overseeing production of the game for developer 343 Industries, is Splitsville.
The guy who played Count Dooku.
See ya.
Lee told friend of the show, Jason Schreier, I have stepped back from Infinite and I am looking at future opportunities. I believe in the team and I'm confident they will deliver a great game, and now is a good time for me to step away.
Notice how he said future opportunities.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of an Easter egg for all you future heads out there. That's with Halo Infinite.
Seriously though, how is this a good time? Shouldn't they be in the home stretch, like crunching away, CD Projekt Red style?
Lee, however, is still an employee of Microsoft. In a statement, they said, while he has stepped back from Halo Infinite right now, we appreciate all he has done for the project to date.
Yet another bit of bad news for a game that has had a seemingly troubled development, to say the least. There's just all these little tidbits that keep coming out. We haven't heard anything like about the working conditions, right?
It's all game focused.
Well, there's an inch of standing water at all times on the floor of the studio, but other than that, so there's been some behind-the-scenes issues for a while, but that all bubbled over in July when we got to see some gameplay of Halo Infinite, finally, as part of a big first-party showcase for the next-gen Xboxes. It was...
Criticized?
Yeah, it was. It didn't look bad, but considering that it's the kind of showpiece for the new console, it didn't exactly blow anyone's hair back either as the flagship title.
It didn't blow anyone's walls out.
It didn't exactly blow anyone. Then, less than 3 weeks later, they announced that the game was being delayed. They didn't say exactly when, just sometime next year, off in the future. Bloomberg said the delay was due to poor fan reception at the July event and said that Lee was sidelined from the project shortly after that. So I guess he's just been hanging out.
They brought in a well-respected Halo old schooler, Joseph Staten, as the project lead for the game's campaign mode.
Which made sense because Staten is a beloved figure for Halo fans. He started at Bungie in the 90s, the 1990s, very cool. Played a big part in developing and writing the earliest Halo games.
343 also announced that Pierre Hintze, who is head of 343's publishing team, will be a project lead for the free-to-play portion of Halo Infinite, also known as the multiplayer games as a service part of the game.
And like we said, this isn't the first time that the game has had turnover at the top, the highest levels. Tim Longo, the game's creative director, left 343 back in August of last year. His replacement was Mary Olsen, but then she also left the developer just a few months later. Well, she wanted to make movies with Ashley again.
And then are they related to the one that's in the Marvels?
Yes.
That's their friend?
Sister, I think. but friend, I suppose. You can be
who's to say
friends with-
sisters can't be friends?
So it's got to be hard to get this game done when there's just so much change at the top. But we'll talk more about Halo Infinite and its many, many troubles. It definitely sounds like a stressful time at 343 right now, but you know what can help take away your stress? The Theragun 4!
Today's episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by the Theragun Gen 4. It's a powerhouse of a machine, let me tell you. The stress of daily life weighs on us all, especially now. Also, sitting in chairs all day, you get sore. Whether you're an elite athlete or just a regular person trying to get through the day, muscle pain and muscle tension is a real thing. That is why I use the Theragun. It's a handheld percussive therapy device that releases your deepest muscle tension using a scientifically calibrated combination of depth, speed, and power. And it's as quiet as an electric toothbrush. That's because the all-new Gen 4 Theragun has a proprietary brushless motor that's so quiet you will wonder if it's on while you soothe your aching muscles with Theragun's signature power, amplitude, and effectiveness. It also looks pretty cool. It looks like a weird cyberpunk device, kind of. It's pretty cool. I use it a lot for my lower back, because I'm in this chair all day. I'm editing, even when I'm hosting, when I'm doing anything, I'm basically in this chair. So my lower back, after a while, it gets pretty painful, and nothing like at the end of the day, hitting it with the old Theragun. So you can try Theragun for 30 days. There is no substitute for the Theragun Gen 4. With an OLED screen, personalized Theragun app, and the quiet and power you need, and they start at just $199. Go to theragun.com/inside right now and get your Gen 4 Theragun today. That is theragun.com/inside, theragun.com/inside. Thank you, Theragun, for sponsoring today's show. And one more time, go to theragun.com/inside right now and get your Gen 4 Theragun today.
Anyway, back to the circus that is Halo
There you
Infinite.
go.
It had even more bad news over the last few months. There have also been rumors that the game doesn't run great on current gen hardware and that Microsoft is considering dropping Xbox One support, although 343 has denied that.
So why is the game getting such a bad reception and possibly performing terribly on current consoles? Well, a few months ago, the tech site Theragun published a story claiming that the biggest issue with the game is that a significant portion of its development has been outsourced to third-party contractors.
So this is common in the industry, but there's apparently been a lot more outsourcing than normal when it comes to Halo Infinite. They quoted a source that was familiar with the company's plans, who said that the outsourcing on Infinite was at a higher ratio than a typical studio undertakes during development, which has caused significant headaches for cross-development collaboration. That sounds like a very fun environment to develop a game.
Yeah, seriously.
They also claimed that the pretty E3 trailer that we saw in 2019 wasn't actually in-engine footage, despite what Microsoft claimed. Oh, and it's been reported that upper management at 343 has been preoccupied with the Halo TV series for Showtime, which is currently in production.
Why make video games when you can make a TV show, huh?
Well, maybe they'll make like a Bandersnatch out of Halo, and that'll be Halo Infinite.
Starring Tom Holland as Master Chief.
What?
Oh my god!
Whoa!
They have to cast a bunch of 4'8" people.
Meanwhile, to the surprise of no one, the production costs of Halo Infinite are rumored to be astronomical. While Microsoft has never commented publicly about how much the game is costing to make, studios never really do. It's been rumored that the budget for the game is $500 million, which would make it the most expensive game ever made, even more than Star Citizen, which is, as we know, the most expensive game never made, I guess.
Oh.
Got him.
We have dunked on Star Citizen just enough that crowd is gonna feel a tinge in the wind.
They know. They know.
Or that headache could just be attributed to the same sickness that makes them spend money on JPEGs.
But this might not be all of the changes that we see at 343. Jez Corden of Windows Central said that there may be other personnel changes coming down the line as well.
So maybe Microsoft isn't happy with 343 and they're cleaning house, at least at the top, the most important part of the house.
The attic.
Keep the attic clean and trickle down cleaning will...
That's true. Trickle down clean.
Just open a bottle of dish detergent down the roof. It'll wash away the rest.
That is how,
That's so
that's how
funny,
basic
dude.
house cleaning and economics work.
That's how Reagan died.
Pouring out a bucket of suds.
Bleach. Oh my god, it's hot!
Ammonia.
Why is it burning?
It's so funny. Anyway, that is what it seems like. And it goes without saying that they have a lot riding on the success of Halo Infinite. It's one of, if not the most anticipated games for the Xbox Series X and S.
So, while Microsoft has a reputation for being hands-off at a lot of its newly acquired studios, that might not be be the case at 343, given that they are working on such a high-profile game, other than Forza, maybe? Which I think is on a significantly lower level.
It's Gears, Forza, and Halo.
Average people might not know that Gears is an Xbox exclusive. The world knows that Halo is.
The UN.
The UN knows.
They start off every session of the UN just making sure that there's a public acknowledgement from a majority of countries that Halo is in fact a Microsoft exclusive.
Yes.
And we can all agree that Halo is the Xbox exclusive.
Hey, sign of the times, it's not really like the next-gen Xboxes are depending on Halo Infinite for their survival. Microsoft has a lot of games in the pipeline these days, especially after its acquisition of Bethesda.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
But hey, Halo Infinite was due to be their first big exclusive to release, and clearly it's in trouble.
It's no secret that Game Pass with Xbox is one of the best deals in video games, I would say, but could Microsoft be rolling out new tiers to the service, like a Game Pass Premium, Game Pass Ultra Premium, Game Pass Super Ultra Premium? You get it. Well, Xbox boss Phil